IVM.
Hey everybody, quick request once again, if you could help us out by filling out our survey. It's at ivmpodcast.com/survey. This really helps us talk to advertisers about the kinds of people listening to these shows. Really do appreciate your help, and we're going to be doing a random drawing, and we'll be sending out some IVM swag. Hope you enjoy that.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative.
Okay, let's start with this ridiculous story in a Sydney restaurant where somebody advertised meet and greet with the Indian cricketers at some $250 or $500 per head and allowed up to 200 people to participate if they were lucky enough to be the first of the 200. It was all a big scam, a fraud, an absolute complete con job. But here's what I don't understand. At the time of COVID, how did anyone not think that this was a stupid idea? 250, 300 people in a small restaurant trying to meet and greet the cricketers. The words are meet and greet. Okay, let's get on with the show.
If you love cricket, listen up. The Edges and Sledges Cricket Podcast is here for you. Hosted by DJ, Varun, and me, Ashwin, we bring a fun, fresh fan's point of view to talking all things cricket. Sometimes it's just the three of us, sometimes we have guests, including current and former international cricketers. For new episodes every week, check out the Edges and Sledges Cricket Podcast on the IVM app, website, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes, the show is still called Cyrus Says. Sadly, no change in name, but we've got a lovely, ravishing guest for us today. Amit Doshi will join us a little later. But in the meantime, let me introduce Nirmika Singh.
Yay!
Hi, Nirmika, how are you doing?
Very well, Cyrus. This is the highlight of my life, my career, my day, my everything. I cannot believe that I'm in conversation with you. I am trembling here.
What are you saying, Nirmika? You set the bar really low. There's nowhere to go
Absolutely. I
after
met
this.
Bono last year,
What are you
but that
saying?
was nothing. This is nothing.
Who did you
Bono?
meet? Bono! Just another old Caucasian man
I
playing
know,
the guitar
man.
and
So outdated.
whatever.
But Cyrus, this is the ultimate,
Really?
man. You're the greatest. You're actually.
Okay, take your time.
How do I even begin? This is the ultimate.
Well, considering the early morning, I was called a BC and an MC by a taxi driver who I cut and had a scrap with a guy coming up the one way who discussed my parentage from my mother's side. I got to tell you, this is the nicest thing anyone has said to me. So you really spoiled me because I've gone from one extreme to the other. I want to start quickly with your Rolling Stone, right? Nirmika?
I would love to be Rolling Stone.
In a sense. Rolling Stone magazine, as we
Yes,
say in the
sir.
North.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Magazine.
Okay, so I don't have the magazine with me. I have only one magazine, Sanctuary Asia, which is basically about, animals. And I'm hoping one day to make the cover. At the moment, you can see there's a sweet little monkey who looks a little bit like a crossbreed between Silvery, our producer, Amit Doshi, and me if we were to have a child.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You'd make such a perfect cover star. I mean, the Bakra tag never leaves, right?
Yeah, but in any case, I always think you should look at it reverse, right? They always look at Darwin's theory like we've come from the monkeys. I think we're going towards the monkeys, politically and socially speaking.
I agree.
You look at the world around us.
I agree.
So isn't reverse theory also has some thing to it, some basis?
Absolutely. I think we become the animals we love. Like I'm slowly turning into my cat. And yeah, I see myself scratching people a lot. I see myself doing funny things. The other day, I wanted to do something really out of the line, but I controlled myself because the letter tray was very far. But yeah, we slowly turned.
Can you be more specific?
No.
Because our show has fallen so badly in the last 48 hours that you might as well go for the whole hog. Okay, fair enough. I'll leave it there. But let's quickly introduce you properly. So, Nirmika Singh, no, I don't have your biodata with me. I may, and I should have looked at it.
I sent one to Antariksh.
But you said so many nice things about me. I need to lie a little bit myself from this side.
I insist that you open that email and you read it verbatim.
Damn you, woman! Another woman who bullies me. Unbelievable. All right, let me open the email.
This is the highlight of my career.
Here it is. Wait, because you have to confirm or deny. We'll start with this is the greatest anchor in India, Karan Johar, has started this trend where you basically have to say yes or no.
To my own declarations, to my own.
Yeah,
okay.
it's absolutely.
Okay.
It's your origin of the species to take the Darwinian thing further.
Let's do it.
Nirmika is a multifaceted entrepreneurial creative leader based in Mumbai. False or true?
It's false. I'm not based in Mumbai. I'm based in Thane.
Okay. Silvery, when you come on this show, one slap for you already. She's a renowned music critic and journalist. Oh, did you say Thane?
I did say Thane.
Are you trying to be funny on my show? What the hell's wrong?
This is Thane. I am in Thane. This is Seera Nandani Estate, the greatest.
Okay, all right, stop it. Fair enough. A renowned music critic and journalist with a decade of experience. She's also, you're a poet and a lyricist?
What do you think? Why am I wearing a sari?
I can only say necklace.
Oh shit, ek minute ruko.
No. This is not an item number. This is just a stupid podcast. Behave yourself. I'm a heart patient. Any pretty woman starts going left or right and I'll go berserk. So are you a poet and a lyricist?
I'm masquerade as one, yeah.
Okay, let's put you on the spot. Can you make up a little thing for us?
Absolutely, Cyrus. I think we share a kindred bond, है ना? तो अगर आपको और हमारा प्यार होता तो कैसा होता? तो कुछ ऐसा वाला प्यार जो बाहर सा नया, सर्दी सा पुराना, गर्मी सा बेचैन, बरखा सा सुहाना.
Wow. Except for the word pyar, it's all gone above my head, but that's glorious, beautiful. Did you make that up just now, or is that something you just rehashed?
I just made it up right now.
We'll spend the whole podcast forcing you to make up things until I expose you. No, that's fabulous. That's amazing. Unbelievable. Okay, Nirmika, you also have several collaborations with A.R. Rahman and Clinton Sereo, among others. True or false?
Absolutely true. The other highlight of my career.
Can you... yeah, and all very good-looking men, I must tell you. A.R. Rahman, what was the collaboration?
It's his birthday today, by the way. Do you want to give a shout-out to A.R. sir?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
we should.
Absolutely.
What's the day? What day is
6th of Jan. 6th of Jan.
6th of Jan.
Yes.
Hey, he missed the king's birthday by 48 hours.
Oh, damn.
A.R. Rahman could have been the king. He could have been Elvis. 48 hours.
He's the king. So,
He is the king.
Yeah,
He is the king.
yeah. Happy birthday, sir.
But let's do a lyric. No, let's do a couplet or something.
Sure. Let's do a couplet. In fact,
What rhymes with Rahman? Wait, I'll give you the word. Behman. No. Cancel. You do it. Rahman ji. We apologize. Yeah. So, go ahead.
in fact, I just wrote a couplet for him. I shared it with him. It goes like...
Wait, let's present it. और आप पेश करते हैं मशहूर आवाज निर्मिका सिंह की A.R. रहमान हैप्पी बर्थडे.
चांद सितारों की क्या कहें, इस दुनिया में रोशन खूब हुए. ये रहमान जी के लिए है कि चांद सितारों की क्या कहें, इस दुनिया में रोशन खूब हुए, पर खुश किस्मत तो वो हुए जो खुद पर रहमान हुए. Happy birthday.
Now I'll do that Nirmika, that is beautiful, but you've already written this, so he's already heard it?
Yes.
He's heard it, okay. So now I'll give mine, which he's never heard and never will want to hear.
Okay.
Pom 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 motor car, Rahman A.R.
For all you know, he's going to pick that lyric and make it into this beautiful, majestic song. It'll be
the biggest hit of 2021.
Absolutely. That's
Go sing it. Please sing it. Please. We might as well go forward with this.
No.
Listen, you've got so much. Your biodata means we can't do the rest of the show.
I love the word biodata. I love it when you say biodata. It just makes it.
What, so what's the word then? What should we use? Menu. Biography. Okay. Wait. Let's do this because once those other two morons come on.
This is the ultimate.
No. So you're a leading taste maker. What the hell is that?
Menu. I was telling a friend of mine that I'm going to spend this entire podcast just laughing uncontrollably.
But now you're laughing because the idiot who's interviewing you has no idea what he's saying. So this is a different layer of humor that you added.
Tastemaker and menu go well together, Cyrus. Brilliant.
You think?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what is tastemaker? An authority in India? So you listen to music and define it.
I tell people what to listen to. So they listen to that music.
Okay, so you're like the government. Both at center and state. We don't have a choice. This is, you listen to music. And now clap your hand. And COVID go. No, COVID no go. COVID stay. Pom pom motor car. Best is Rahman A.R. So the rare combination of creative and business expertise in identifying and building strategic ties between India's. This is amazing. Is this true, Nirmika? So there's one side you're clearly very creative. You're working with the biggest names. You're obviously, we've already tested you. On the other side, you're like a marketing strategist sort of person. That's lovely. That's fabulous. I can't think of too many people like that in the entire world.
Thank you.
Maybe the great Alec Padamsee and Ronnie Screwvala come to mind, who were both, in the creative side as well as, the completely commercial side, and the twain met.
I absolutely love
you're in good company.
Thank you so much, Cyrus.
Editorial head of Rolling Stone. Give us a quick brief on Rolling Stone magazine in India and where music is, because Indian music is now it's difficult to define, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
After Papa Kehte Hai, it all changed.
After Papa Kehte Hai. I think it changed even further. Rolling Stone India has been around for 12 years
Chole Ke
now.
Piche Kya Hai was a big one for me, and then Papa the Great just broke all records. I will keep quiet.
Rolling Stone India is the Indian edition of the world's greatest music magazine. We've been in India for 12 years now. This is our 13th year. We've had some glorious innings. I've been with the magazine for the last 5 years. This is my 6th year. I was 27 when I joined the magazine. Totally daunting for me to be leading.
But why would you do that when you're a creative person by descent?
I
It
joined
looks
as a
like that's the thing. You're a musician.
I joined as a music journalist. I took on the business reins, when I realized that I could really sell, and I became a sort of salesperson. Since then, things have been great. The music scene, of course, has had its ups and downs, right? Like we've had the highs and the lows. It's been the most fertile ground for investment, but it's also been like a bit of it's disorganized and unorganized, so people can't make sense of the scene. But I think what I'm doing right now is creating a lot of stakeholders, ensuring that people find music a space to put their money in, so that all of us get empowered. So coming from the artistic side, I know really what artists need. We need a lot of money. We need to incentivize creativity. So that's what I'm doing. On the other side of the business, I get what business people need to understand when they're dealing with creatives. So it's good, man, just straddling the fence between creative and business. That's what I want to do. I'm starting my own company. I'm going to be announcing that very soon. So things are looking really up and bright.
So you're starting your own company. So
Yes.
then you won't work with Rolling Stones
I
anymore.
will be. Rolling Stone's like my baby. But
With conflict of interest under the BCCI clauses that are
Absolutely.
17A and B.
whatever helps empower artists will be completely allowed.
Nirmika, thank you for not taking me seriously, and now I feel like a complete idiot because normally they do, and then it's more fun. But let me just ask you one question.
Yes.
Rolling Stones was like the rock and roll sort of culture thing when I was growing up. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely.
But in India, what happens? Because we don't have one type of music. Firstly, I don't
Sure.
think there's one dominant.
Sure.
Is there a dominant type of music?
I mean, currently, right now, today, yes, I think it's a lot of. I mean, you can look at the mainstream and the not so mainstream side. So when Rolling Stone India started back in 2008, it was all rock and metal, bands like those
Parikrama in the house. I'm trying to remember. Euphoria.
Absolutely, they never. Parikrama made it to the cover. Euphoria still hasn't made it to the cover. But bands.
Why not?
Yes,
He's a doctor, Dr. Palash Sen.
I know.
Please tell me what I can do to help this happen.
we'll accelerate it very soon.
Is it too long a word? Is that the problem? You can just call them UFO and put them on.
We could do that. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, we started with the whole, metal mandate. It was very rock and roll, very grunge. But that was also when the scene was really thriving, right? We had like gig spots to go to. In the past 4 or 5 years, what's happened is that the whole pop culture sort of consumption has boomed and exploded. So we've had people like even Ranveer Singh on the cover because he was such a phenomenon. We've had,
But he's not a singer because of the movie Rockstar.
But Ranveer Singh is not that guy. That's Ranveer Kapoor. Ranveer Singh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
But
Ranveer.
they all have the same name. It's not easy,
I
man.
know,
At my
it
age,
is-
you got to name yourself differently. Oh,
So
my
that,
fault.
I
Sorry.
know. I blame the mothers, man. Who names their kids Ranveer and Ranveer.
Ranveer Kapoor is a lovely guy. I've never met Ranveer Singh though.
Ranveer is-
So who was on the cover?
Ranveer Singh was on the cover. Frenetic energy. So he's
For no
also
reason whatsoever.
No. He started a hip hop label. He's doing a lot for the scene. A hip hop label.
Ranveer-
He's cultivating like a
This
full
is because of that movie. what
Gully
is that film
Boy.
called? Gully
Boy is amazing, but this was way before that.
I wanted my money back, Nirmika. I went in there thinking it's about cricket because of the title, Gully being a position where I used to feel actually. And then I just saw these guys singing and screaming and got irritated after some time. 'Cause for me, that's just like Mumbai at any point.
Really?
We're driving in traffic, with people jumping around in crowded places.
Do you not listen to any hip hop though? Like, have you been tuning into the whole?
I'll be honest, I hate hip hop. I hate electronica. I don't not like. I hate. As in, I feel anger and I want to physically attack people or urinate or spit on them.
So you like?
Depending on the time of the day.
Wow, beautiful. I love the flow of emotion. So what do you like, Patsy Cline? Have you looked at Patsy Cline?
I like rock and roll. That's why I was a little upset. I want 60s and 70s music, both
I
Hindi
love
and English.
it.
It's fine. But I want melody. I want lyrics. I'm a bit of a prick, no doubt about that. But when it comes to music, I'm a bit of a softie.
That's okay.
I like I like nice lines.
You're Patsy. I mean, you're entitled to this.
I mean, look at the beautiful line like "Mere samne wale khidki mein." This is a lovely line. And now you cut to "You are my papa, the great." So when it started changing like that, I went berserk. I couldn't take it anymore.
agree. I had back in Delhi, so I grew up in Delhi, and back in Delhi, and also in Bombay, I used to have a band, a rock and roll band for the longest time, and that's the music I always wanted to play. I wanted to play anything that was rock and roll. So we used to play Konkani songs, those wedding Christian songs at the That's my that's my jam.
What was that famous one? Pori Gori ke piche. What the hell is the song?
Gori ke piche.
No, I know. I've said all the wrong things, but I've not completed it, so no one can come after us. That's for sure. Yeah, in Delhi, of course, it would have been a subculture at a time, but we've moved on from there. So I'm the worst for this. But I guess a lot of people like me. We just hate the next generation.
Yeah. I think after 60, that's like your full-time job, right? Like
Yeah.
you should just
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, youth rhymes with another word in Punjabi and Hindi, which
Okay.
starts with a C.
No, but
I
there,
just,
yeah.
I'm just a young person. I'm so jealous. I want to deny their life. So whatever they do, right? Because I got 2 kids at home who make fun of me all the time.
How old are
It's
your
just
kids,
so
Cyrus? How old is Mikhail and
Well,
I?
the wife says since she brought them up, he's 18, and my kids' names.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's now a little creepy.
I know.
18, and my daughter will turn 14 on Jan 13th next week. So you can send us a present.
How
Since
lovely.
you sent A.R. Rahman such a nice present,
I will,
albeit
Mikhail.
quickly.
Yeah.
Maya is turning 14. Mikhail is 18 already. Just turned in.
Lovely.
end of the
We should
year.
do something. I'll send across some beautifully crafted poems for them. If they can understand, do they speak in Hindi or the Hindi is as good as your mother's?
Yeah, South Bombay Hindi, so they can read and write it, but you don't want to hear them speak. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. We can destroy the national language. I'll do that for another day. We've actually destroyed it completely.
You and I should get on a Hindi podcast. How about you come on a podcast that I host and we speak only Hindi? Yeah, abhi bhi kar sakte hain. Abhi bhi kare?
The thing is that I actually outlast everyone on Hindi podcasts or radio shows that I've done. It's them; they get exasperated and leave.
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
Let's do it. Okay, can we launch the
मेरे बाप
next
का कुछ नहीं होता भाई, मेरा बाप का कुछ नहीं होता है. आप बात कीजिए जितना भी बात करना है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. जब जेंडर गलत होती है, जब गलत शब्द आती है, जब रॉन्ग प्रोनाउंसिएशन आती है, जो भी है, I just carry on like a train. I don't care. It's a bit like my life.
Don't talk about misgendering and all. That's the first topic of conversation.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you?
Wait. I have to tell you something though. Like I laughed for I'm sure about 20-21 minutes. The first episode of Bakra, okay? First episode of Bakra. This uncle sitting on the Naika chair. You come with those shares. Okay.
Oh, the barber shop, huh? Yeah. It was scary.
Barber shop, you come with those big ass chairs, okay? Then he said, He said, medium now, medium. So you get a medium now. He said,
I remember.
He said, no. He said, small now, small. Then he said, heart se cut ho gaya.
I think I actually did that if I remember correctly. Like over his head, like a mimic.
It was, I think that was the ultimate. It wasn't the shears, it was a heart se cut ho gaya. I think.
Yeah, well,
where was that?
I was preparing society for what was to come in terms of governance. So I was just doing the thing where we make everybody happy. Nirmika, that's fabulous. You segued to Bakra for some reason. I had lost my trend of thought completely. But coming back to the music, so we didn't define it. So we don't have a genre anymore. India's or is it the world now? It's just a collage.
I think what we're moving towards is like a vibe thing, right? Everyone's borrowing from different genres. Like even somebody like Kendrick Lamar or Billie Eilish, what really is the genre? You can't define it. I think people are going for the vibe. But the one predominant thing in the past, say, 3 or 4 years has been hip-hop, Indian hip-hop, regional hip-hop, right? People are telling the stories in the native language. In fact, we on Rolling Stone also put like a Hindi kavadan, a Hindi headline, a big milestone for me as a linguist to have. So it was during the time of Gully Boy. So we wrote, the tagline for Gully Boy was Apna Time Aayega, and we wrote Apna Time Aa Gaya. So I thought, so we've done some really cool, stuff in pop culture, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really hoping that the magazine goes from, strength to strength in this coming year.
But I think you've not given true credit to the man behind, the pioneer, the entrepreneur. What is the right word? The guy who created hip hop in India, Baba Sehgal.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Thanda Pani which changed the game.
It was Thanda.
I remember. Yeah, maybe Madonna, was it rap? I can't remember if it was rap or
Do you
rap.
follow him? Do you follow his verses? He's brilliant.
I don't, but my early MTV career was very much larger than life there.
Yeah.
And I thought when I heard Thanda Pani for the first time, I said, look, I can become a rapper. The fact that he gave that gift to anyone who's firstly Hindi, not that good, music, not that good. And then you just think, okay, I can do this. But
you can still do
that was the first.
I think you do it. You do it all the time. You do it in your podcast. This is you. I think you rap all your way. All the time.
I just give you that A.R. Rahman beauty. Pom, 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 motor car, best Rahman A.R. I
think this needs to go in the Sunehre Aksharo in the...
Never make fun of simplicity. Simplicity sometimes is the most beautiful form of poetry. I don't know why people say it's bad.
Beautiful.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star is beautiful, but it's simple. What's the big deal? It never fades. Now that I've convinced you that I am the greatest man ever, in the history of the world. Shall we introduce our two friends to join us?
Yes.
Nirmika, is there anything you want to say about the music scene though? And what's coming out in your life
Well,
creatively?
lots of things are coming out. I run a online poetry series, right? So I do that. What I'm trying to do is make poetry accessible to a lot of people, right? Like I am a proud bilingual person, so my whole thrust is to make art accessible, right? We don't want to be these high horses. Catering to these patrons. So I want to make that.
You got to blame the schools for that. They just act like you can't like poetry unless you're really into the language, this and the other. They don't let it become more, what's the word? Commonplace. It's like a commonplace approach. You have to have a discerning ear for certain music and poetry, which I find just unnecessarily, you just distance people when they're young. There's no need for that.
Yeah, okay. So what we'll do is we wear a hip-hop costume and we'll do Orsino poetry. So that project's called Orsino, Cyrus.
Okay.
Check it out on my Instagram. So that's what I do. In my other...
So just quickly, Orsino on your Instagram, what happens is it becomes like a beta. People come around.
Actually, yes, we've done that. So this year I didn't do the beta, but yes, it's a really nice, intimate experience. This time I shot at my home. So this was just all the poems that I'd written during the lockdown. Really intense stuff, but it's just something that I love. So what I joke about is...
Can you criticize like religion or the government or all the sacred cows in your poetry circle, or is it just all about love?
I mean, I could do whatever the hell I want to. I definitely talk a lot about feminism, hypocrisy and stuff. Religion I don't care about. I think it's just stupid people doing stupid shit. Yeah, that can go, right? Yeah, that can go on this podcast.
You've said all the right things. Yeah. I'm very happy with you, Nirmika.
Yeah. So that's Orsino. And building the new company, really excited for that. We're going to be empowering artists in ways that they haven't really experienced before. What I've realized is that when I was going through the struggle of becoming this sort of creative person, I didn't have the person or a team that could put everything together, right? So social media is big today. Branding is vital today. Having a nice curated audience that really listens to you and cultivating that audience is important. I want to be that person. So that's what the new company is going to be doing. It's an A&R company. It's called Sign, SIGN. Going to be announcing it real soon. I want to create a climate where creativity is demystified, because I think there are a lot of gateways to creativity. Creative folks like to keep it all mystified and keep it like an enigma, as if it's something that you're born with, you can't learn. I want to demystify that, disrupt the scene. And that's what I'm excited about this month.
Wow. So you're starting a revolution that wasn't, in a sense. Excellent. I'm with you. I support you entirely. I love your views. But unfortunately, we do have a time issue because of government regulations that we should finish in 3 to 4 hours. But before that, let's go into a break.
Whether you're an established sports person or a budding one, or simply a sports enthusiast, join us, Tanvi and Shlok.
We are two passionate pro badminton players talking policy, mindset and everything sport.
So tune in to The Millennial Athlete every Monday.
Only on the IVM Podcast Network.
Trust us, it's gonna be lit.
So shall we introduce Amit and Silvery back?
Yes.
Now watch the
Why do you
magic.
call him Silvery?
We should put a disclaimer there explaining why. So Antariksh, come on. Where are you?
Hi, can you see me?
Explain the story fast. You got 30 seconds.
Okay. Quickly, 30 seconds. The first episode I ever recorded of Cyrus Says as the producer, Cyrus asked me a little bit about my history, and I told him that my pet name is Richie, okay, which is like my pet name at home. My brother's name is Goldie. Now, what happens is my brother's older than me. When I was born after my brother, there was a debate at home whether I should be named Richie or Silvery. And I told Cyrus this for some reason. I don't know why I did this. So it's like, apne pair pe kulhadi marna. That's what I did. Now forever I'm Silvery on this podcast.
As if Antariksh wasn't
Exactly.
enough.
I now have two weird names.
But Nirmika, think about it. I mean, if the guy is Goldie, the older brother, I mean, we have to go with Silvery. I just feel like
Brownie. Brownie would have been nice, but we are going for the metallic hint here, right? We're going for that.
Yeah, Brownie, when you go to South Africa and places like that, might be a problem on the passport. But I don't know. I just thought Silvery sounded great. And now we all love him as Silvery. And if he becomes a really famous comedian, it'll be Silvery's album.
Antariksh, aka Silvery. Yes,
AKA,
let's go.
Are you ready to start? Nirmika, one last question, personal question, don't mind. Amit has no hair, so he should not answer this question. Why do you keep one sort of Zulf on this side and then one behind. Is that a new
How
style?
would you like it? Do you like it both on either side?
Oh, she's good. She just disarms me in one second. God, you're very charming, Nirmika. I wish I'd met you 17 years ago. Of course, you wouldn't have met me. That's another story. But yeah, whatever.
17 years ago, I was underage. No chance in hell I was
Podcast is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the end. I shot myself in the foot 4 times in the last 5 minutes, and I think Amit has now decided we just don't have a legal team. We have one kid who's first year LLB hanging around the studio.
All right.
That's all we got. All right, let's get on with the live. So, Nirmika, you know the thing now. Now we look at what's happening, and the great Silvery will pick up some topics which
some
have
huge
changed
news
the
we
world
have.
in 24 hours.
Yeah, we have some
Silvery,
huge news topics.
Yeah.
One of the biggest in the world today is, again, this is going to blow your minds. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West mostly are getting a divorce. It's seeming like. Mostly because
What do you mean mostly?
it's not official yet, but she has hired a divorce lawyer, is what they're saying. The divorce lawyer for the stars, her name is Laura Wasser. She has helped in divorce proceedings of Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp and all that. And Kim Kardashian has hired this person. So it's seeming like they're probably getting a divorce. And there are other clues as well because they have not been seen together in photos that often recently. And she celebrated her previous birthday in Tahiti. He was there for like 1 day and then he just came. He showed this hologram footage of her dad. I don't know if you guys saw this. He basically got a hologram made of Kim Kardashian's lawyer dad.
I was saying, isn't her dad
Oh
a
no,
mom now?
not Caitlyn Jenner. Not Caitlyn Jenner.
No.
No, sorry.
No, not
Sorry,
Caitlyn
sorry
Jenner.
about that, sorry about that.
I'm talking about
I don't mean disrespect. Maya, my daughter, fills me in on all this, so I'm a little
the
behind the culture. here. Tell me.
yeah, the main dad.
There's
I'm
another
forgetting
dad.
his name, but he was the lawyer. The lawyer.
The
dad.
main dad.
The one
In
who was in
OJ's
OJ's lawyer.
documentary.
Oh,
Yeah, her dad was
Robert-
OJ's lawyer, no?
That's
Robert
the one. Yes,
Kardashian.
Robert Kardashian. Yeah, correct.
Robert
Yeah.
Kardashian.
So
Yeah, I remember
in,
him.
on her birthday in Tahiti in
Wow.
October.
I like the main
Oh,
dad.
dad was a super hit lawyer, and then this lady, the queen of pop culture, who's actually given us nothing. Okay, fair
this,
enough. Go on.
So basically, they're getting a divorce. But what had happened in Tahiti in October is basically Kanye flew down for 1 day where they were having like a big celebration and all during COVID now, so they got flack for that also. So Kanye had gotten this actor who kind of looked like her Robert Kardashian to become a hologram. Basically, now you can pay to get holograms made. So he got a hologram made where the actor is basically saying stuff like, "Oh, you did such a great job marrying a genius husband, and look at the things he's done, and you're such a wonderful daughter. I miss you so much." And like, it's kind of bizarre to do this because it's a dead parent. Why you making him say things he never said? But
that was the last straw.
that was part of the last straw.
But I mean, this lady's not even on drugs. How do you explain this kind of
No, no,
thinking? What's
Kanye
the
did
point
this.
of it?
How do you know she?
Kanye did this
father in a
for Kim.
hologram with an
Kanye
act- sorry?
did this for Kim. Yeah.
Oh, Kanye did this.
Yeah.
Then
She
that
didn't do
makes
it
a lot
for
more
herself.
sense.
No,
Kanye has
that
been a
really
little
was,
No.
off center.
Yeah, no,
Let's ask our American expert Amit Doshi,
What?
who spent 11 years in Delaware.
no, it is what it is, right? They're getting a divorce, and they seem to be getting a divorce. It's normal celebrity stuff, man. I mean, like they're both nuts.
Yeah.
Right. And so
Okay, we have a celebrity with us who actually represents both because she's a musician, a lyricist, and very much part of our pop culture and et cetera, et cetera. So let's get her point of view. Any empathy for these people, or am I right to say they're all mutts?
Oh my God, what do I even say? Kanye and Kim. I think they've had a fabulous run together.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, they've had a fabulous. They've done everything under the sun to make it worthwhile for each other and for themselves. In fact, I love the sort of empathy they brought to the table when Kanye was on my next guest, his introduction with Zetterman, right? Because you saw like this really off bit about him, and he was telling everyone how the bipolarity sort of affected the relationship. I empathize with him. I saw that there was a genius in that guy, right? He does go back to crazy every now and then, but. What do you say, man, when people divorce, when people part ways? It's such a horrible thing for the couple to go through. But
I think my views are totally different, Nirmika. I think it's like a breath of fresh air when you divorce. I think people are just tied together for too long.
Yeah.
It just kills the fun. Not just the sexual fun. People just get bored of each other personally, all the habits and everything else.
Cyrus, I sent you the number of the lawyer Kim hired.
Yeah. No. I have my dad. He's in a wheelchair. His brain is not quite there, but at least he's free. And I'm probably going to lose the case anyway. So, yeah. But I just think they should allow for divorce as an option without any monetary splashing later. Every year or 2 years, I've said this before, we can have a sort of like a vote and mutually accept that we can't work together. You do it in business partnerships.
I agree.
So you can do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
It should be a contract.
Get the most out of the relationship, and then there's a marginal utility point where it just drops.
Yeah.
So when it's dropping, get out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's all this. I mean, hologram. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
The article I read about this went on to say that so she has reached the last straw. Like this is like it for her. There's no more going back. Apparently, Kanye has been done with the Kardashian family for a while. They've been separated for like more than a few months. This entire holiday season, they say it separately, and he's been apparently he calls Kris Jenner Chris Jong-un. So he hates all these people. Yeah. He hates the Kardashian family already. He hates.
Yeah, she's the brunette one now with the shortish hair. So it's slightly like Kim Jong Un. Is she not? Or have I got it wrong?
Yeah, you're right. That's the mother. Yeah, Kris Jenner. Also then. So basically he's been done with them, and he hates this reality TV stars lifestyle that they have. So he's been.
Which is understandable, right? I mean, the guy is obviously going through stuff, and at the same time, everything he does is like for public consumption, which generally pop stars of that caliber and that stature have a problem with anyway. But in this case, everything's being recorded and being put out. I can absolutely understand that.
So Kanye West is going east, basically. He's changing direction as far as we can see. But does that mean his only friend now in America will be Donald Trump, and vice versa, as all cases are thrown out of court?
Well, no, he stood against Donald Trump. He fought elections, didn't he?
Yeah,
I mean,
he got
theoretically, in some ways.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Exactly. Yeah, he stood for. It would have been more than Donald Trump would have lost by in Georgia.
You were saying
if he would...
Kanye West would have beaten the Congress in our last general election. That's interesting. Fair enough. Got that.
So just one last thing. It also says that basically, so what is also happening is there are different points in their life where she is pursuing a law degree, and she's apparently serious about that, and she is serious about her whole campaign against for prison reform and all that. And while he is running for president and saying crazy
the big
stuff.
Question is still unanswered, Silvery. And as a student of rock and roll, and Nirmika, you as well, I mean, you more than anyone else, the big question I ask, and please don't send me a legal notice, is her behind real or not? I mean, that's the question that, boggles society for the last 15
I
have
my
theories, but no legit proof.
What do you think, Cyrus? What do you think, Cyrus?
I she was
able to balance a full wine glass on it, or a bottle, whatever that was. I mean, that's a lot of spots.
This is the kind of talent I respect.
Right.
Not with her stupid reality show. I couldn't bear it. My daughter made me watch it once for 5-10 minutes, and they're just walking around talking on the phone to each other. And I mean, if that's the quality of the show, then why aren't I a superstar? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Nothing happens. So I don't know, but that point is out there, whether the glutes are real or not. Amit Doshi as the American expert.
I have absolutely nothing to say about that.
A man who has Buns of Steel, Jane Fonda's original video in his library. I know for a fact.
I don't think Buns of Steel was a Jane Fonda live video.
But you know that it's not? That's terrible.
I know that it was not. No, I was the Jane Fonda stuff. It was different times. So Jane Fonda stuff I remember came out when I was in school, and the Buns of Steel came out when I was in college. So
you're going to come on a podcast again. You understand?
I'm coming on every episode of this podcast. How old do you think Jane Fonda is? Has she crossed 75?
Oh, she's 80 plus.
Is she 80?
80? I thought she was 70 something.
Nirmika, first to Google. This is the generation which finds out immediately, not like us. We just pontificate. तो 84 होएगा ये, हो जाएगी 85.
I don't think
she's 83.
She's 83. Holy crap.
83. Okay, speaking of...
But she's done all the touch-ups and all, and I mean, that's not all the skin has been altered. So if they take out all the skin, it'll look totally different. Probably...
Yeah, but no, I mean, I would not have thought 83, right? I mean, I would have thought, somewhere in her 70s. 80 is, when people look old. It's when people start looking really old, right? 70s is
ageism. We've done sexism, we've done racism, now we've gone to ageism.
Yes.
Let's go for it. They look terrible. 80 plus. They should be retired and kept inside, never to be seen again. Yeah.
You know what gave me the biggest thrill? So last year, I'm gonna now drop names and both. We were at the Grammys. I saw Dolly Parton from a distance.
Oh wow! I know why, but I can't say it.
Dolly Parton. Oh my lord! Saw from a distance. I was wearing a sari. I ran just to get a picture with her. I ran. No one could understand why I was running. Because there were so many stars. There were, everyone from Billie Eilish and, what have you, on the red carpet. Dolly Parton on that red carpet and Dolly Parton on the stage was the most ultimate thing I've seen.
Yeah.
What an energy that woman
Please
is.
don't take offense, but did Dolly Parton run? Because that would have been also nice.
Dolly Parton doesn't
No,
run.
she doesn't need to.
Dolly Parton doesn't.
Was
Dolly
she
Parton's
sweet? Was she
great.
friendly? Or was she just...
We didn't get a chance to speak, of course, but she was amazing. I saw her on stage with Miley Cyrus singing Jolene.
Jolene!
Oh, wow.
Jolene! Something to get my man,
I don't
whatever.
know.
Can't remember. Excellent. Sorry about the segue. Carry on, please.
No, all I was saying was that we're speaking of people of Jane Fonda's generation, but nobody beats Dolly Parton. Like, she can kick anybody's
And she can
ass.
still sing.
and
She
how
still has a powerful set of vocals.
She's cute. She's amazing. She doesn't have that quivery voice that a lot of singers get
Yeah.
in their
Age thing, yeah.
60s and 70s. She's amazing and plays the guitar as a full band. Brilliant.
Plays the guitar to save money.
Awesome.
So you're one guitarist less you have to pay. I know you guys. You're all the same. Richard, just budget it. Yeah. Get rid of this guy. I can do the rhythm.
There was
It's
there was something about her that came out this year. Not some like she did something extraordinary. I can't remember what it was. Like she did like some massive donation to coronavirus relief or something like. There was something which was unexpected that I remember hearing about this year.
Right, and also like a Christmas special that she
Yeah.
was building together with a bunch of other
But
artists.
isn't she one of those
I think she's
country legends who nobody says a bad word about? She's one of those people
No.
who just has a
Love.
great run and
Yeah.
everybody just says great things because she's probably a really nice person.
Yeah, no,
She's a nice person. I mean, she came from rags, so no stories.
Is that one of her
remarkable,
songs?
right?
Oh God.
Yeah, the quote,
Yeah,
right?
my
fashion
mother's
quote.
quote. What is it? Sing it. I love that song, a country song.
Oh, wait a second. No. We can sing, but you and I can sing Islands in the Stream.
I just have that metaphor problem with that because of the stupid jokes and all that. I can't focus. Yeah, let's go back to my mother's old quote thing. Why can't we remember lines? You're young. You don't have Alzheimer's. Yeah.
I do actually. It's just information overload. Are we doing the lyric thing? I'm going to quickly Google
Yeah.
it.
Just you sing 2 lines.
Okay.
I won't spoil it. It's a lovely song. Yeah. Silvery will never hear it if you don't sing it. His generation.
Let's sing. My favorite song of Dolly Parton is "Islands in the Stream." Let's sing
Okay, you
that
sing.
one. You can be Kenny Rogers, and I'll be. So Kenny starts the song. So you started.
Okay, but I don't know the words except the middle part.
Baby,
Islands in the stream, huh?
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown.
Okay. Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. There was soft inside. There was something going on.
Amit, come along.
Dude,
It's a live show, bro. This is all we got. Come on.
I think-
Now we have a show here, guys.
I think this is a new recurring segment where
Nirmika's
audience
a-
can now.
People say,
No, but Nirmika's a real singer. Please, I don't think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we should.
Spoil it by joining in.
Yeah,
How dare you?
exactly.
Without our patronage, how does she become famous? We have to hire her, put her on a pedestal, let her, the world hear us, and then at a good Punjabi wedding, we have to sing louder than her from behind.
Well,
Shall we take a quick break?
Yeah, let's do that.
Islands in the stream and all that, and then come back and.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, it's 2021 now. It's time you did. You didn't in 2020. That was bad enough. But now in 2021, you really, really should. It's IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And a quick reminder to everybody, just please help us out with our survey, ivmpodcast.com/survey. We've had a number of you fill it out so far, but we want to shatter last year's number, right? Really, really blow that up. Go fill out the survey over there. If you do, we'll select from the emails that we have got submitted, and we'll be sending out some interesting swag to people. So, what should you be listening to this week? First thing I want to talk about is the unprecedented episode. We did a triple crossover. Vineet Kanabar from Storytellers and Storysellers, Varun Dugirala from Advertising is Dead, and Karthik Nagarajan from the Filter Coffee Podcast all got together and put together a mega episode. Do check it out on whichever of their feeds you want. It's available on all 3. And because it's the new year, let me recommend a few things just to make your life a little better. We have a number of shows which work on self-actualization and really helping people kind of get in touch with themselves and live their lives better. So do check out Begin the Journey by Ashish Vidyarthi, The Positivity Podcast with Chetna Chakravarti, and The Habit Coach with Ashton Doctor. Do check out all 3 of these shows, especially New Year's where you're looking at ways to kind of keep your resolutions. They will help. And with that, let me get you back to your show.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me. Yeah, let's go right for the AMA. So, Nirmaka, you know the thing, no? We get lots of letters from angry people who say, shut the show down. And then they ask us polite questions like, how tall is your dad? Stupid things like that. So,
Cyrus used to write that column, and I was a journalist at Hindustan Times. So I remember very clearly that my team used to coordinate with you, and you didn't have a phone, man.
have a phone.
So they used to have a hard time just coordinating. Maybe somebody from your home used to pick up, and that was like a running joke. Cyrus ko kaise phone karne ka yaar? When is Cyrus sending the column?
It was beautiful.
When the column would come, it was amazing, right?
Like I was so peaceful. I've not. This whole phone has destroyed my life, man. Really, I don't know how people like phones. You just get no privacy. You can't be yourself. There's no islands in the stream anymore.
What privacy you need? Your life's online. You're a public figure. What privacy you
because returning, you feel guilty, no? Sooner or later, you return the call, return the WhatsApp. Somebody sent me a picture from South Africa where they're having a good time, and I didn't respond for 48 hours. I think he's left his wife and gone. So now I felt better and sent him all the best.
Just a reminder, for those who are watching the video live, please like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps with the algorithm. So just a reminder to do that. Thank you so much.
It's my favorite line.
Yeah, everybody does that on YouTube. Like it. I mean, don't like it, but just subscribe. Why is like so important? Like should not be the reason.
It helps promote.
Listen, I would never have got a girlfriend. Like, there's no correlation. Don't. You should be desperate enough to just join us because there's no other option, or because by mistake it happened, or because you're just angry with the world, or for some reason you feel empathy for Amit Doshi and Nirmika, who are stuck in this show with me and Silvery, who's disappeared visually for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm repeating, this is the greatest moment of my journalistic, creative, artistic, entrepreneurial life.
Dolly Parton.
I am in conversation with Cyrus Brocha. Cyrus, you've been like my biggest... I used to wonder when I was a kid, all of 13, 14, when I used to tune in, I want to be Cyrus Brocha. I want to be this guy who can say anything and get away with it. I want to be the guy who comes with like...
That's Arnab Goswami. You got the wrong guy. He's the guy who can say anything.
Arnab didn't exist. He's a nobody.
Ooh. Wow, Nirmika, pulls no punches. I tell you, female of the species is always tougher, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but I just got to tell you, since you like Dolly Parton, I'm also known for my chest size. By the way, off the record. But it's true.
I love the hourglass. It's brilliant. I think really. Do you know that there is?
She's unbelievably mean but nice. All right, it's all good.
I think
Tarif for both, huh? It's about time we let the penny. Yeah, too much.
Okay.
I got the reference. Right. I'm not that bad with Hindi films. There's Tariq. Silvery, don't you have a question?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get to the first question. If anyone has AMA questions, please post them in the chat as well. I'll read out the first one. First one comes in from Prabuddha Avasarala. He says, "Hey guys, Happy New Year. Okay. Have you guys ever had a panic attack? And if yes, how do you deal with it? For me, I've noticed doing some sort of physical activity / exercise or solving math problems calms my nerves down a bit. Is this a little unusual? What are your thoughts?"
Look, I'm sorry, I'm really petty, Nirmika. I don't know how to put this. Firstly, all our readers or writers or whatever you call them, always have these long names. Nobody's ever called Bunty anymore, Raju. What happened to those simple names, I mean, the one-syllable names like Jai. Why can there be a Jai? Hi, I'm Jai. Now, I can never see the name back. I have to keep asking Silvery. Silvery, what's the name?
I know. Nirmika, what's the name? I love how Silvery is called. Prabudha V.S.
Beta, she's a lyricist. Dekha, farak kya hota hai? Lyricist. You're a fool. Okay, so panic attack. Nirmika, over to you. This must happen as
I think we're having one right. I've had a panic attack since 8 a.m. How do I deal with it? By singing a Dolly Parton song. So Prabudha, I think that's the way to deal with it. Sing Dolly Parton songs or do James Fonda.
No, it's like a form of satire. Because it's like Mark Anthony's speech all over again. You begin nicely, you say nice things to me, and I like an idiot think you really like me and I'm something special. And then slowly you just take the world from under me and destroy me and I'm on the floor. I'm an old bigger, racist, sexist, ageist, culturist who doesn't know the words to the islands in between.
I really like you. I think you're the ultimate, and I'm not exaggerating. I've got to meet you. And maybe I should write some lines in your honor. Keeping all of the comic people aside, and I say this very seriously, all of this comedy scene, whatever sprung up in the last 8-10 years aside, all the comics, Sari dunya ek taraf, Cyrus Brocha ek taraf.
Just 1 second. You have to talk to my wife because I've never been praised so much. Oh, she's left me already. And I mean that in many ways. Yeah. Nirmika, you're too kind. And I don't know how sincere it is, but thank you so much. Because no one's ever said this to me.
मैं सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं बोलता. मैं गीता
Let's
गीता
not
ही
go
नहीं है
that
उससे
far.
कैसे
Yeah,
समझ.
I'm convinced. Okay, Silvery, go back before she praises
Alright.
me again and I blush.
Okay. All right, cool. This next question comes in from Rushit Parekh. It's a little long, so I'll be paraphrasing it a bit. He says, "Hello everyone, my name is Rushit. Happy New Year." He's based in America, but he's from Bombay only. He says that basically, so his name is a little weird, so he finds it difficult when Americans have to pronounce it.
The second
So
one.
what he has come up with is so a lot of Indians come up with like an Americanized version of their name. So like they call themselves Alex or Michael or something like that. No, so he has chosen the name Cyrus. That's his name. How you get from Rushit, you get to Cyrus, I don't know. But
Listen,
he goes to
Silvery, I think you and Nirmaka, the Punjabis here, you all explain. I have lots of friends that Tejvinder and Bunty have no connection. So you explain to me how you all get to anywhere. Silvery and Antariksh.
Yeah, that's true.
Nirmaka, what's
But
your-
anyway, continuing with this though, he went to Starbucks recently and he ordered for a latte or whatever, and he said his name is Cyrus, but they wrote it down as Cyresh. So he's like, dude, even Cyrus they're getting wrong.
They've
So
got
what's the
Billy
problem?
Ray Cyrus and what's the daughter's name? Miley Cyrus, who's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
so
So
well known.
how they ever got Cyrus to Cyresh is very confusing. So that's his question.
Don't break his heart.
I don't think
Make him break your heart.
Mostly I'm a huge US fan, but I've realized of my visits there. Amit, am I right or wrong on this? They just divided into two types of Americans. Those who are fabulous, enterprising, great, and you could put them anywhere and they'll make a difference. And there's the second half, which is just the dregs of the world. They are dumb,
Yeah.
they are unread. There's no hope for them. And you cannot relate to them. It's just like two divides for
I
me.
would agree with that completely, but I don't think that's an American condition. I think that's a global condition. There are two types of people in the world. There are people who give a shit about stuff and people who don't give a shit about stuff. There really are just those two types of people.
I don't know why people don't want to take time to learn a name sometimes also, especially when you're having a formal relationship. It's ridiculous.
But I remember while I was over there, my name for the entire stay while I lived there was literally AHMET, Amit. That's what everybody called me. There was no way to kind of get them to Amit. So if I would say Amit, it would go Amit. Like it would become like a different thing altogether. It's impossible. So you just kind of like, so now all my cousins name their kids weird names, right? I have a niece named Finale. I have a nephew named Lyric. I have another nephew named
Lyric in Hindi is what? Which makes
So
sense, but in English it doesn't.
No, it's lyric, as in like the lyric of a song,
lyric
the finale of an opera. That's how they pick these names, right?
Song and an opera.
Yeah. So I mean, like I have another
What does
cousin.
Nirmika mean? Not Mika.
Nirmika
Not
is
Daler.
directly
Not Mika. Nirmika.
So my parents, yeah. So my parents love two things a lot. They were both water babies. They love the beach. So Neer means water. Mika is of course a pop star. Sawan mein,
Don't go into the water with Mika.
So they were
You
like-
got the message. You got the message.
Sawan mein lagi aag.
I
Sawan mein
remember that also.
Sawan.
90s की बात है भाई. 90s
So
की
that's
बात.
that. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Do we have time for one quick
Let's
one?
do
Yes,
one last
we have
question.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, one more. This one has been discussed before, but someone asked this again. Cyrus, what the hell is Fruit and Nut? You and Diya Mirza together. How did that happen?
Oh, what the
Hi,
hell?
can you guys hear me? I think I got stuck.
I thought it was cinematic. Yeah, I can. It's cinematic brilliance from what I was told. But I think it came and went in 48 hours from the theater, so I didn't get to see it myself. If we had a script, we lost it along the way. And it was a lesson in what not to do, I think. But after that, I take a lot of flack for, it's like having a really ugly child. And then you have to hide the child for the first 5 years before you can put makeup on them. I know because I was that ugly child, so I totally understand. So it's something like that. Yeah. But now I'm told there's a little cult following for it. From people who like watching bad films. What is that American film which started that whole thing?
But there are many of them. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, if you want to go really old.
Yeah.
That was like the first
The Room.
bad.
About that bad director with Johnny Depp, I think.
Room,
No,
I
so
think,
then
was
there
the
were
more recent
all
one.
of
The great
the what's his name? John Waters. No, John
The Room,
Waters.
Tommy
And
Wiseau.
then there was
Yeah,
a guy
yeah.
who made Planet 9 from Outer Space. There's a deep history of this guy. The Room is
Okay,
new.
so-
The Room is
So
relatively
for some
new.
reason, apparently, films which are really not good have their own cult following. So it comes back to the same principle where you got to be really bad or really good. The middle guy. Is just
Edward. That's where
Edward.
that's where-
Edward.
Plan 9 from Outer Space, and then
It
then
would-
there was
it would-
also
it
the
sounds
entire
something like
John
it.
Waters thing that who also made like a series of really really bad good movies, right, or good bad
Yeah.
movies, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Nirmika, see, we've got real experts on our show. Amit is good.
Ask
with
me
all the
about
chemistry.
70s and 80s movies, and I am your person. I know all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff about
We've got
70s, 80s, 90s movies, dude.
70s.
I don't
Okay.
know anything about movies after 2000, like zero. Yeah, I remember I had undertaken a project to see every single Bollywood movie that had come out when I was working in the Bollywood things, and I got pretty close, I think. Like in 97, 98 when I was doing...
80s. Manmohan Desai era. That kind of
I
time.
saw. I think I saw most movies that came out in 60s, 70s, 80s, and 80s, and up to the mid 90s.
So you were the guy with the video in the cinema who would take a pirated copy.
No,
and
I was
tell
a
us
guy
all-
who used to spend like an hour and a half at Shemaru trying to find movies I hadn't seen yet.
Wow.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
serious amount of man-hours, man. Like, how much time did you spend? Like, my biggest thing with watching movies, the
It
reason I can
quickly.
listen to music
Yeah.
is because I can do many other things. How much money?
It was a ton of
money
time. I
I'm
was
saying, how
watching
much
like
time?
2 movies, 3 movies a day.
Money
I mean,
too.
like, I listen. I was thinking I
That's
wanted to
great.
make a career as a filmmaker, right? So I mean, like, that's what I thought I wanted to do at that time, and so I
Right.
took it seriously. So I would watch 2 or 3 movies a day. I'd watch like one English, one Hindi, and one like some other random language.
I remember going to Shemaru myself and trying to ask
Wow.
for XXX films and mustering the courage for that. It was very difficult. I remember, because you couldn't make eye contact and you'd have to murmur it because there would always be an adult in the room somewhere behind. It's quite scary. So obviously we had different tastes at that point.
Did this stuff
Of
though?
course.
Did this stuff
This is the
though?
biggest market in the world.
Yeah.
They're never not going to do it ultimately.
So what was like what was the euphemistic way of
No, so
asking
you
for a
just
triple
didn't
X movie at
check.
Shamaru?
No,
What
there
do you
was no
say?
like metaphor or something, but we had to basically not look at the guy because you're feeling a little scared. Oh my God, no, that's for the
Like a
cocky
wait.
guy. You have to look down and say triple X. And he's like, yeah, good triple X, sir. What? And then he'll repeat it loudly so the 2 aunties in the back will, "Arey Mahesh,
Triple X
triple X
lana
chahiye." And then the 2 aunties, Mr. Sharma turns and looks at you and, "Ah!" And then you're like, no, Rocky one. How to really make it complete Gandhi.
That was very early, man. Rocky, when you
was
talk about
the best,
Rocky
yeah,
One,
I
you know,
love Rocky One.
That's
I mean, the whole Philadelphia, the city got a
Wow.
hero finally because of
Yeah.
him.
We had
Don't they have a real statue of him?
They have a real statue at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, like it's an 8-foot tall statue. I think there was something about
It's
taking
like
it
having a
down at
statue
some
of
point.
Prem in Bandra. Salman Khan's character in 42 films. Just put Prem out
So,
there and say, Prem!
It
Bandra's
was
Prem.
it was hilarious, right? So every time there was a big sports game in Philadelphia, every opposing team athlete would like take a video of themselves running up the stairs of the museum, going up to the statue and jumping around with their arms up like Rocky.
Yeah, but you can't deny it's a great film.
Oh,
Great
amazing movie! Rocky's one of the
Great.
best.
I think we're running out of time, but we could discuss that. Nirmika, what can we say? Thank you so much for being here. What a fabulous show this could have been if I had kept quiet and you'd done all the singing. But we'll learn from next time.
This was amazing. I'm looking at how we are looking on YouTube right now. Just looking at some comments. Mahesh Vijay Vargia is
Many of those
very
people,
active.
they work for us.
Everyone's
So all the,
active.
Yeah, he's active calling me Amit Shah.
She's just 74, says
Yes.
Chinmay. Cyrus, any thoughts on what's going on in Hong Kong?
I'm more worried about Jack
Kim as
Ma,
lawyer.
as we discussed yesterday.
Yeah.
I like because the fear. Yeah, go on.
Okay, the best. Cyrus is now flirting like Kapil
Without
Sharma.
alcohol, at least Kapil, they blame it on the alcohol, the bad behavior when it happens, if it happens allegedly. But in my case, I'm drug free at the moment, drug free.
Galia, Sakli, Sonia, Chi, Re, Cyrus Baba.
God damn it! It's just the brain, man. Nirmika, help me! Islands in the stream. I'm crumbling here. What about the Maya? What's the song? Sorry, was that too loud?
Cyrus, let Nirmika
That
talk.
you
Cyrus
said.
saying,
Nirmika, that
Cyrus
you
saying,
said.
Nirmika, what's with that accent? Cyrus, what's with that
What,
accent?
Maya? What's
Kaun si
the
accent?
Dolly
Yes, Cyrus.
Parton
Kaun
code
si
song?
accent?
God, sorry.
Which, okay, wait. I'll tell you what song that is.
Ah,
Back through the years, I go wandering once again. Back to the seasons of my youth, I recall a box of rags that someone gave us.
What is the
I
refrain?
keep forgetting the song, yeah. There are many colors that I was
that's the
found.
tune.
That's the
right.
song, right?
Na, na, na,
Yeah,
na, na, na.
yeah. Sing it.
Oops. All right. So we're Indian
Got
Idol. I'm ready. we nailed half a line.
Chaliye, why don't we start our own Indian Idol and we'll be like the judges? What do you say, Silvery?
I think so, and we should start Indian IDLE. People like me who do sweet F all day. Come on, what's a sweet F all trip? And the guy will tell you, look, I bite my nails, or I watch Netflix. जब मैं bored हो जाता हूँ, मैं Amazon देखता हूँ. I don't like watch same thing. Go to many colors.
I've got a character set already. I'll wear the humongous bindi. I'll do that look. I'll do the vamp look. आपका गाना बहुत अच्छा नहीं था. मुझे लगता है कि आपको साइरस के साथ बहुत ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ेगा. Amit can be the voice of reason. Majority, you can host it. Silvery can host it.
No, Silvery. The question is, who was I flirting with?
Done.
Is it definitely Nirmika or was it Silvery or Amit? Because they weren't clear. You got to check all that out. Yeah.
Silvery. The way you say Silvery is so flirtatious.
There is love.
Let's all try that. Silvery. Silvery के पीछे क्या है? Stop.
Okay.
Children. We got children. All right. Okay.
Maza aa gaya.
Is it pack up for all of us?
Wait a second, Cyrus. Would you take the vaccine once available to all? Let's do a closing song. Oh, let's do. Galyan Satme Sonachi. Pai bhi bevra, ke maich bhi bevri.
God, it'll all come back if I drink again. All drinking songs. Stop drinking.
As long as aunts don't ask for recommendations. Silvery, are you dead? 69 watching.
That was the same number we had yesterday.
That's a hat-trick. 3 in a row. It's a curse. So we've got a new title for this entire podcast. Huh? Since the numbers come to us, it's karma. It's pure karma.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Is it sign off time? Nirmika, thank you so much for all the lovely things you said. I don't know how true they are, but God, that's fabulous. You really made an old man happy, and by old I mean Amit, who's feeling much better about the show, I think. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you, Cyrus, and namaste to everybody once again. I think it was a big honor. बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे और मिलते रहेंगे और आप मेरे हम लोग मदर टेरेसा मेरी आइडल है और हम लोग
you said so many nice things in between. You said so many beautiful things, and then in between you behave like Cyrus. You just spoil the whole thing a little bit. But no.
I told you when I was a kid I wanted to be Cyrus.
This
I wanted
is
to
so
be
wrong.
short hair.
This is so wrong in so many ways.
I grew up with a girl. I was like horrible. But thank you guys. Thank you, Silvery. Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Cyrus. Totally loved
Thank
it.
you so much for coming. I
enjoyed my time here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rolling Stone, for sponsoring the podcast.
Yeah. Next time, logo bada rakhenge.
I don't want to use the word, but we are like that oldest profession. You say, we do. We don't question. Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In, or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
What are some of the radical changes that are now shaping our workspace? With physical distancing and heightened safety protocols being the norm, will technology finally make its large-scale entry to the workspace? Will design as we know it change for the long term? Is it possible for the Indian commercial real estate space to adopt a 360-degree approach to sustainability? Join our hosts at the Future of Space podcast by RMZ as we deliberate with industry leaders, analysts, and bright young minds on the way forward for the workspace given the new COVID normal. Tune in to the IVM Podcasts app or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
Want to learn something new and have a few minutes to spare? Well, then go for the Traveling Professor's Diary, where I, Siddharth Deshmukh, the Traveling Professor, will help you glean from all the insights that I've gained from wherever I've traveled, learned, taught, and repeated. Join me every Tuesday and Thursday on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcasts from.